Come on. Jump to the gun.
I got excited. I thought it was a great response by our team after being disappointed last night. First 10 minutes were excellent. We got 3-0, and unfortunately, some bad bounces. Penalties were allowed Maine to get back in the game. Their power play was very good tonight. But once we got into the second period, I think we only gave up 10 shots the rest of the way and really dominated. And it was a pound the rock kind of game where we just kept playing hard and eventually scored that goal to separate us. Really solid game all around by our team tonight.
Is this another one of those kind of simpler equation games where not giving up or taking fewer penalties gives them fewer chances?
I think if they don't have the power plays, it's not as close a game. I just thought we had it going really well, and then they get 3 power plays in 7 minutes. It's tough. You get worn down. We lost Kiefuk last night, so we were down to 6 killers really, and so we had to overplay them. And I thought Maine did a nice job. They really picked us apart at times in the power play.
Eric Faith has been a little quiet on the score sheet recently, but he gets that goal tonight. He almost had a second one. I'm just curious what you thought of his performance up there on that second line.
Well, he gave us what we hoped we get from him. Eric does a lot of good things for us. He doesn't score a lot of goals, so I've done things to try to motivate him to score. Last weekend, I told him I would take the whole team out to dinner if he scored. That was last weekend, and they all thought it was carried over to tonight, but it doesn't. So, but it's great. He's a great, awesome kid that. There's certain kids on the team when they score, everybody goes ballistic, and I couldn't help it. I started screaming, and we thought he had the second goal too. But he's a great kid, and it'd be great if he could start scoring on a regular basis. It would really help give us some depth offensively.
Compared to last night, are you happier with the start you got from your team tonight?
Is this a serious question? Yeah, 3-0 start was pretty good compared to I can't remember how last night started. No, I wasn't happy with last night's game. We cheated the game. I think we disrespected the opponent. Tonight we didn't. We played solid, and I thought we really basically controlled the whole game tonight other than those 7 minutes. So, when we start well, we usually play a good 60 minutes, and tonight that was the case.
What difference did you notice in the sense of urgency from last night into tonight?
I thought we played with more integrity without the puck. Last night, crazy number of odd man rushes, breakaways, and that wasn't the case tonight. It was a easier night for Matt than last night. I think the kids they were just more focused and ready to play the right way, and last night they weren't.
Taking those 3 penalties in the first and then getting them in the second and third, what do you think kind of made that change from the second and third when it came to the penalties?
Well, if you play hard and play the right way, you don't take penalties. I think all 3 of the penalties we took, I think the first one, the guy stepped on Sully's stick. The one to Trevino just wasn't a penalty. And we watched it in the video, and I told the ref, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I screwed that one up." And the other one was an unfortunate too many men on the ice, where I'm not even sure we had too many men. So, those are the penalties in the game, all questionable. Could have not been penalties. But I think the guys played hard, and you play the right way, you don't take penalties. And that was the case last year down the stretch. We were the least penalized team in the league because we were playing really good defensively. It goes hand in hand. Last night we took too many penalties last night because we weren't playing the right way. So it's all karma. You get what you deserve.
Lopina and Mercury combined to go 31-6 on draws tonight. Where do those two, or how important, I guess, is draw control for the way you guys played?
It's always important. It's you want to win. You just, as part of I think the constant control of the game tonight is we won a lot of face-offs, both special teams too. I thought we won most face-offs. Those are even more important on special teams. But Lopes is becoming dominant in that area. It's great that Mercury Faith can be better too. So, it's a strength of our team is the face-offs.
You talked about Garrett Wade last night and how he always seems to step up at this later point in the year. Is there anything that you can do as a coach to kind of make sure that this continues, or is it just kind of let it happen and see what he can do for however long?
Well, he's on a streak here. Was that nine goal tonight? 9 and 10, 8 and 9? 9 and 10?
He's got 5 in the past,
6 and
3.
6 and 4, yeah.
6 goals in 4 games?
Yeah.
Yeah, doing something's. I got to make sure I keep doing whatever it was, but he's. I've really enjoyed watching his growth here. When he got here 2 years ago, he was a completely different player, and he's really committed to conditioning and doing things the right way away from the rink, and it's paying off for him. And he really, again, another really likable guy that, you know, he walks in the room and you just smile. You're happy for those guys that just come to work every day, don't say a word, they just work hard, fall down, get up, keep working hard, and he's got the ability to score. He was a really, I think he's had 25 goals in USHL. No one in this program has ever had, or since I've been here, it's had 25 goals in the USHL. So he's capable of scoring, and he's playing with 2 really good players. So not overly surprised, and hope he can keep up this pace.
Drew, do you have a favorite player?
Probably Bobby Trevino, because that's the same number I have.
I wore number 8 too, actually. So we all share that bond.
I was eating soccer, that counts for
Lucky number. Look at all of you guys.
They
We're talking about how also Drew's just as fitting in interview.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's like,
Really?
Yeah, it's so same exact facial structure, like same expressions and everything. It's fantastic.
He's a lot funnier than I am, I'll tell you that.
I think you guys are both pretty funny.
He's a lot cooler than I was at 9 years old too. I wish I was him. I want to grow up to be like him.
You were in a little bit of scoring low before this point. You get the goal tonight. You almost get 2 goals tonight. I'm just curious where your confidence level's at after a game like today.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's nice to see the puck go in, but for me, it's not about points, it's not about goals. I try to focus on being solid on the defensive side of the puck, and that's been my focus going forward. I mean, it's been my focus in the past too, but just getting to the net when I can, and if the pucks go in, they go in. But for me, it's not the end of the world if I don't score.
How important was it to get that hot start tonight, 3 goals in the first 10 minutes after the way last night ended?
Yeah, it was huge. I mean, anytime you start a game like that in the first, 10 minutes or so, you get 3 goals. It's, demoralizing for the other team. I actually thought they battled back pretty well. Gave them a couple power plays, which probably shouldn't have happened. But, it's huge to get those 3 goals first. And it's tough to battle back like that. And we've been in positions like that against BU. And so, it was a good start, and proud of the way we finished the game as well.
Garrett Waite got his 6th goal in the last 4 games.
Mhm.
What's it like just playing alongside him on the top line?
Yeah, I mean, he's a simple player. He just goes to the net, and he has a really good shot. And he's getting rewarded for his hard work. He's possessing the puck around the net and below the goal line really well. I'm really proud of him, and he's getting exactly what he deserves. He's playing simple, shooting the puck, and, couldn't be happier for him.
Has something changed in the past 4 games with the way he's played, just with the sudden uptick in goals?
I don't think so. I think, as a line, we try to play, the same brand of hockey every night, and it's just gritty. I know he was injured for a little while. Maybe he just had to get his legs under him. Kind of a weird start for him. But, hopefully he stays hot. He's been playing real well, doing the things that he does well. And I guess there's not really any big change in his game.
Eric, the way you describe your own game sounds a little bit like what we used to hear from like Phil Laganov and Jack Suter. Do you see a little bit of yourself in the way those guys have gone about their business sort of before this season?
Yeah, definitely. I think those are good comparisons. I was really close with Phil during his years, and I definitely looked up to him, playing with him, just watching his game. I know he was just his focus being solid in the dot, solid in the D zone. Those are definitely 2 things that I try to build in my game as well.
You had mentioned some of the face-offs just seem to be an area of control. What does that do for you guys when you have that much control of the puck, and when Latina and Mercury are facing off the way they were?
Yeah, it gives us momentum, especially, if O-zone, D-zone, wherever we win that face-off, we get the puck out or we get the possession in the O-zone. So it's huge for our centers to, elevate their game, and they have been in these last couple games. It makes life easier on everyone else when they're winning draws and we don't have to chase the puck around.
Did you notice a change in the sense of urgency from the start of last night's game to the start of tonight's game?
Yeah, I think, yesterday Maine came out really strong. And for whatever reason, I don't think we were ready to match that. And obviously we lost, so pretty pissed off today. And I thought we started the game really well. So, I mean, the biggest thing is losing yesterday, which, we don't want to do. Going forward, rather just win the weekend and not have to deal with that. But, yeah, the urgency was a lot better today, for sure.
Bobby, you knew Ben Bach pretty well, so what was it like kind of seeing him on the opposite side of the ice this weekend?
Yeah, it was weird. Benny recruited me to come here. He's known my family for a really long time. And to see him at head coach position and controlling that team, I think he's doing a really good job. That team competes really hard, and I got to give him credit for that. It was a little weird, but definitely happy for him. That Maine program is going to get turned around real soon. I don't know when it's going to be, but he's going to do a really good job of that program, for sure.
Carv said that he offered to take the team out to dinner. You got on the score sheet last weekend. You guys think you can lobby him into making it carry over?
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
Missed our opportunity.
I have my chance.
Yeah, it's all right.
Anything more for these guys?